we're headed back to Dan's place, and Lord willing, to recover some animals. So I think we're going to start with Kurt's whitetail, get an idea where it went into the cover, and start there. And Lord willing, we'll find it quickly, and that it won't be more or less the coyotes hadn't found it. So that's kind of what we're doing. We got a belly full of breakfast, and now we got some time to follow up on the deer that we hit last night. So we got our fingers crossed.
I've been in the darkness for 40 days. I've been searching for holy flames, a sign to light up the way. So can you help me out? Can you help me out?
Oh, dang. Coyotes got him. Oh, that sucks.
They make quick work of it, don't they?
Man.
Where's Kurt?
Right there.
Okay. Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah. If a guy had known that, he was right there.
Dang.
Lousy. Well, let's...
Yep, they had their way with him.
Not a bad guy. Boy, idea.
Well, I mean, it's deer hunting.
Horrible.
When it's a
Hey.
when it's a marginal
If we
head.
wouldn't have found him, I'd have felt kind of bad.
Oh, me too. I'd have felt sick. Sick.
But,
And I was over there spending my time where we seen all those deer, and
Yeah.
I mean, I literally walked in where that tree's down, and I just missed him here because I didn't know exactly where that deer pushed him in. But
Yeah, we lost
Anyway,
him
I
right as soon as
Yeah, no, I mean,
that's about where the big buck left him, was bulldozed him in.
Was.
And he
Yeah.
just,
Yep.
he just went
literally
down right
just
there.
when he laid down, he never got up again.
Yep.
That's where his demise was.
Yep.
Well, until we get a cape, as hot as it was in August, we were primed.
He's gonna go right on by that.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yep. He's got too much height here, buddy.
He's got a lot of time length.
and
right?
and
He
he's
just-
not
he just-
missing on mass.
So it is 11:16. We got here at 8:45. We found Kurt's deer, his buck. It's been a few hours looking for Ken's buck that he shot. He found a blood trail. He's been following that, and I went a little bit further down to see if I could find something, and so far I haven't seen anything. He's still following the blood trail, and we'll see what happens with that. But so that's what we've got so far. Nice. A DIY hunting on the prairie. We got our guy Austin guiding us here, and it's a little raining just a little bit, but that's all right. That's the way of the prairie.
You got the stem.
Sick dog. Okay. It's after 6 o'clock. We are back from Dan's place, looking for the whitetail, and of course we found Kurt's, and happier than heck. We're unfortunate the coyotes found it before we did, but we recovered his buck. We looked high and low for 5 hours for mine, and no luck. So I think he's going to live through that shot. Convinced that he's going to be okay. We lost the blood, and he never laid down after a mile and a half running. So now we're out looking for a mule deer to stalk. We found some does and fawns. This is the last evening of the hunt, so if we see a fat doe, we may take a shot at that. And then, but Austin, he's going to be doing some glassing. Nate and I are gonna get after it here. So we got Kurt, he's gonna go high and do some glassing from the rig. The weather's a little sketchy. It's starting to spit a little bit of rain, and it's breezy, so we got to be a little careful about that. But we got about an hour and a half to get the wind right, work some of these draws, and see if we can't turn up a mule deer.
It's chewing.
Yeah, it's chewing. She may catch our wind just because of the way this contour is, but we're going to work around this edge. As soon as I get around this edge a little bit, then I'll laser range find, see what we're looking at.
It's looking right at us.
Big one. Okay. The one that I must have shot under.
Time. We're gonna get a buck today.
He's to the right of that big seat.
Yes, sir.
There's two of those. That's yeah.
There's one behind it. You can see that one buck, and then there's another one.
Oh yeah.
That's a great camera.
Good spot. How many deer total do you think are there?
Three.
What's that? Three. it's just too dark. They may have seen us, but we had to go for it because of what the lighting conditions were. So Austin spotted a doe here to our left, about 100 yards away. The buck's just kind of vaporized, but now we got about just under half a mile to the truck. We'll get to the truck and rejoice that we found Kurt's whitetail buck that he shot last night. It's a dandy. So the prairie was good to us today, and we're awful thankful. So this is our last shot, so to speak, on this archery hunt, and so we're going to go back to the bachelor pad. So now we're going to go back in there and give it one last shot. So there's a little bit of breeze. We need some breeze, and the temperatures dropped. Both Kurt's truck and my truck's reading 34 degrees, so she is chilly outside. And Kurt's getting ready to head back to Idaho, and we're wishing him safe travels. So here we go. Cedar where he bedded up 2 days ago. How'd I lose all my arrows? Slim,
I have no idea. That's insane.
It was going through all that tag elder crap.
Probably. Jeez. Okay, we'll have to go.
See if I can get eyes on it. He looked at me for 5 minutes. I couldn't move. My legs are cramped up. It's 150 yards away. He had no right to be that cagey. Alright, I can see him feeding along the slope. He drops down in here, then I'm gonna range find some bushes, get an idea what kind of shot it might be. 66 yards to the edge of the bushes. Okay, wow, what a beautiful morning we had this morning. Wind coming out of the west. got right back up there on that bachelor pad. Just years and years and years of performing, and it did not let us down again this morning. So we saw 6 bucks altogether come through there. I mean, it didn't take any time, and I could see Nate, it was you who saw the first does, and they were the white-tailed does from 2 days ago, I'm sure. They came through, and I could see behind him a broad-shouldered deer, and it was a mule deer, and he lifted his head, and he was a chocolate-horned 3x3 with eye guard, so he technically had 4 points, but he's going to be a good deer. He's a little young. We tried to get on him, and he bedded up. He's about probably 20 inches wide on the outside, just inside his ears. But we made a move on him, and by golly, half hour after Nate and I was set up, we had him bedded down at 144 yards. And we were just waiting for it to get a little breezier so we could make a move. And then the 5 bucks from 2 days ago came right in and caught us off guard to our north, and they spotted us the same time we spotted them, so they made a move and got out of there. So then the bedded buck, he got a little bit nervous, and so he got up and made a little exit route. We tried to get on him, never. He played a voodoo or a Casper on us and disappeared. But then we got on to seven deer. That was 1 little forking horn and 6 does. And we were watching this doe that was going to come right up this pretty open draw, so it wouldn't have been a close shot, no doubt. But I think she would have offered us a shot. Well, unbeknownst to us, there were 6 of them right underneath us, and Nate was just a little bit higher, and he could see the one doe, and she saw us about the time we saw her. So they made a little exit, and we decided we got to get back to camp and get loaded up and head toward Idaho to meet up with Kevin Wilkerson of Weatherby and get ready for the Idaho opener, and we're pumped about that. And